Welcome everyone back to the channel. Down here at the store, and we decided to lease a few pieces of equipment. We're here on the Dark Forest map, the Realism Let's Play. I gotta get this map off of here. I turned my mic up a little bit. I hope that helps a little bit. But I decided I've got to get those stumps out of the way. And then I downloaded a mod that's a winch mod that's going to allow me to take whole trees over. But I can't really do much of anything right now until I get those stumps out of the way, the ones we cut down before. And then once I get that done, then I'll be able to start cutting trees and dragging them over in 6-foot pieces. Oh, hilarious thing is I finally figured out how to use the Measure Me mod, which is in itself hilarious because it tells you in the when you download it in the farming simulator website, and it tells you how to use it, but in game it doesn't show you anywhere. I looked and looked and looked and looked. In fact, if you guys remember right, I spent the whole first or second video looking for it. I gotta turn this on so I know where I'm at, just so till I get going. But I have a few complaints about this map. It's a stable map. It works really well. A lot of trees on it, keeps you busy, predominantly flat. A lot of positives, and that's a good thing. The one disadvantage, and whatever the map author decided to use these shrubs, they're extremely tall. That was a little weird lag spike. But you see, they're taller than my tractor. And so, I mean, I understand he wanted to represent the wild, and that's great. But when you're driving a tractor and the bushes are taller than it, it just doesn't make sense. Like, try walking through it. So I find myself having to go third person to drive, and drive real close to the tractor so I can see what's going on. Otherwise, I run into trees and I tip over, and it's just it's not fun at all. So, but is it a deal breaker? No, it's not the end of the world, because once you plow them up, they're gone anyways. That's just one of my little pet peeves is, like, you see these little ones here? Make them like that. That represents more of the wild, what I'm used to, than anything else. Let's see here. Hello, truck. How you doing? I was having such a blast over it. Farmer Klein's, and Raznick was playing third shift the other day. He was playing a game called Mr. Prepper. Oh, absolutely. Like, I find myself waking my poor wife up, laughing hysterically. Let's turn this on and start chipping some trees. I love it. You know, it's so funny because this little chipper is the most simplest little tool, but it does work well. And it gets these out so that I'll be able to go down and lease the equipment that I need. Let's see here. Let's see, get over here and raise it. There. Maybe I can still hit it. Whoops. Gas pedal. Brakes on the left. But what a wonderful weather day here today. We just had a absolutely gorgeous day. It was like 65 here. So there we go, and there's that. And I want to make sure, as usual, let me get this. Whoops, this. I had to turn this down even loud. This tractor's really loud. There. Now I just don't feel like I'm. But now we can start doing some trees the right way. I just had to get those stumps out of the way. They were driving me nuts. I was hitting them and doing that stuff. But now I'm going to head back to the store. And I think I'm going to take the... I wonder if I could use that winch on the front. I bet you $100 I could do this. Let's see. Ooh. I bet you I could connect that to the front and the winch on the back. so that I could cut a tree down, and then first and foremost, let's get you out of here. Get you moved just so you're not in the way. And put you right over here, buddy. Sorry, had another debacle where my controller stuck on my steering wheel, and I turn and it goes around. Let's see. Let's head back down to the store. Of course, I got to bring the map back up. I should have bought it while I was there. I didn't think anything of it. I've also decided, guys and gals and everyone, that I'm going to make this a pretty much full-time time-lapse, with the exception of maybe every other one I'll come on and I'll talk to explain what we've done and everything. But every other map, because I figured it out that I can record during the day as long as I'm not having to record my voice. So if I can keep my voice down to just 1 or 2 videos for now until we get my new game room built, which, you know, owning my own construction business isn't the problem of building it. Being retired and not having as much money is the problem. And everyone can relate to that. So I'm going to try, hopefully I got enough money here when we get to the store to lease the tree cutter and lease the, you know, because I was originally just going to cut trees down, and I was going to keep it to where you had to buy the equipment. But then I thought, man, if I had to cut down 1 tree at a time per episode, I would never get done. Not with 28,000 trees on here. I eventually want to start using a tree harvester and a forester and start getting this bad boy moving along so that we can start getting into farming. I don't want to have I didn't put this map out there for a logging map. You know, as I chuckle inside, I picked a logging map. That's what's hilarious. But I want to get her to move along a little bit more. I see that in all my videos anymore because I don't want to get people bored. That's my biggest fear, is I don't want people bored. All right, so I'm going to buy this, or lease it. It's only $275. Okay, good. And then I want to lease... See, I should just lease that, but that's not realism. This is realism. Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have quite a bit of what I want to... I wonder if I can use this on the front. No, I've decided I'm going to go in the back with it. But we're going to have some leasing costs, but playing real time, we're not going to have leasing costs for a while. By then, I should be able to make enough money to do it properly. The other thing that I should install is the manual attach, because that's real. You wouldn't attach it from inside, but one thing at a time. I'm getting the series going, getting stuff set up the way it should be. But I think time-lapsing it will be much better, I think, in the long run, because that way I can keep... I can go off camera. I can do it in the morning when I first get up, film 2 or 3 hours, then time-lapse it, maybe times 5 or times 6, and cut the video down to still 20 minutes, but play like... You'll be able to see like 2 hours worth of in-game time. And then every other day, come on, do my half an hour so that, that way it seems to be moving. Because time-lapsing, there's a lot of people that do it out there, and it seems to work to get a lot accomplished. And, I may do it and not have any words to it. I might not explain what I'm doing. I might come on the next day or when I upload it, because here's what it is. I'm set up now to where I've got 3 Let's Plays going at once. I've got this one. I've got my Upper Lake Farm, which is the 10x speed one, which everybody seems to be really enjoying, and that makes me happy. And I'm also doing a truck simulator Let's Play start from scratch sort of thing. So it's going to be a couple of days in between each episode. So let me get this. I can't tell where I'm at, but I hate it up there. Anyway, so getting back to that, I got the 3 Let's Plays, so I might, by the time like this one airs, this one's not going to drop till a couple of days from now, because I'm rendering them up to 1440, which takes a while. Plus, not to mention, I've got other Let's Plays going, so I may do the time lapse every other one, so that I can play for 2 hours, 3 hours in game, and then you guys can just watch it and see, and then come on the next time and then I can explain what I did on the last video. So that way I can, if I played for like I said earlier, 1 or 2 hours in game. Now, okay. I am going to set up to cut some trees down here. I'm going to come out a little bit here. I want to use that thingy there first. So let's see if we can open this front one up here. Let's see. That's how you lower it. All right, let's go. Good old-fashioned F1. Lower tree saw. All right. I think it's got to be R. Oops, that's not it. That's not it. Ah, there it is. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. And then I can turn that on. And we should be able to just drive right into this tree and cut it down and then turn around. And if I do it low enough like this, then it should be able to be driven right over. Yep. What is going on here? That's weird. I wonder if I should raise that up just a little bit. Just so that it's not going to get caught on it. There, let's try another one here. Yeah, much better. See, now I can cut down a bunch of them and then delimb them and then take them over, and we'll start moving this bad boy. I knew it would work well. Alright, so that's 3. Let's see if we can get these 3 over there. Alright, let's turn that off. And then we're going to go... there. I want to turn that on now, because I think that's how the winch works. I think if I've used this once before when in 17, and I do believe it was B that you hooked with it on PC. The controller is like LB button. But you see, these, it cut them low enough to where I should be able to drag right over it. I'll get them out and then I'll delimb them. Let's see here. And let me make sure. Yep, that's exactly what it does. And then I should be able to drive right over that stump. Perfect. This is going to work good. one. And B. I don't know if they give you less money with the limbs on them, but we're gonna find out if this. Look at that! How nice that's working now. I don't know how this little 180 horsepower tractor is going to work, but right now it was all I could afford. I know I'm going to have to come wide here. Yeah, she squats down pretty good with this. I mean, these good-sized trees, but... Alright, so let's take this now that I can see what's going on here. And now that I have this, I don't need this anymore. There, take that off. And let's get some of these limbs off of here. Just so it won't get caught on anything, or just in case. But now I can do 3 or 4 trees at once. And then when I get to the 30,000 mark, or 38,000, I'll buy the tractor. And I'll buy the implements that we need. But already, I mean, think about last episode, I only had 1 tree cut. When you're cutting them by hand, I mean, it works. It's real. It's what they would do. You're not getting a lot of trees done that way, but this is amazing. If I didn't have to run to the store and stuff, I'd had 10 trees, 12 trees done today in this episode. And then the next one that I post, like I stated earlier, I think I've said it a couple times now, but the next one I'll post will be a time-lapse of this map, so that we can rock and roll. But yeah, so I was playing Truck Sim. I have to tell everybody this little story. And I was going along, jibber-jabbering, as I always do, as my sons say, jibber-jabber. And I'm... What am I hitting on? Oh, you know what? I'll bet you this can be used as a flotation device. No, this could be used as a thing. I knew it. Let's see. So I'm talking along, and I go to park the truck. And I always have it set on hard mode. And I'm parking this truck, and I'm talking away, and I get it stuck. And absolutely hilarious. That's not going to work, boys. I knew it. What was I hitting on? That's the disadvantage to this long tree. But anyway, so I get it stuck. And I spent like 15 extra minutes trying to get this truck unstuck from this horrible little it was like a light switch. And I couldn't believe that it was took me that long to get out. I was so frustrated. I literally almost shut off the recording because I was had my mind bent backwards with this stupid I don't know what it was. But look at this. 3 trees. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's left shift B. Yep. Perfect. And then once we get going, see that? $5,000, just like that. Much better money-wise. And then we can just go do another one. Another 2 or 3. And our road gets a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. We've done 6 trees total in 3 episodes. That's funny. That's hilarious. But that Truck Sim thing was such a debacle that it went to... I started yelling at Doug because the series that I'm playing on is a start from scratch, kind of like this one, where no GPS, no nothing. And anybody who's ever played Truck Sim, whoops. There you go. Anybody who's ever played Truck Sim realizes that it's nearly impossible to get anywhere without GPS because the roads are so backwards. It's crazy. All right, so let's see. See, having these stumps lower is so much better. So much better. All right, so I think I'll take this one first. Get this out here. But it was just funny because I found myself, the guy's name, my GPS guy's name is Doug. And I found myself yelling at Doug. I'm like, okay, Doug, I have no GPS. You can tell me what to do here. And it's just funny. My wife wakes up and says, who's Doug? All right, so let's get stuck on that. Wow. All right, so is that just going to stay stuck in that stump forever? Nope. I'll get it. I don't want to cut them up that high. I want to cut them lower. And we'll try to get these 3 trees done here before I leave. That way I've went around the corner a little bit. Lower. There we go. And then I just pull these bad boys right out here. Now I'm going to try something here since I've got this hooked up right here. All right, so ding, and ding. Let's see if I can winch these guys, which is what this whole mod is for. I mean, look at the graphics on the chain and everything. It's pretty good. But see what I mean about the bushes? Look at them. They're like taller than me. So it's like little mini trees, and that's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. All right, so let's check this. How do you winch? Let's go back here. Winch. Left. Oh, Z. Z. Let's go back and turn to see what I'm doing on here. All right. That doesn't seem to be working as well as just driving forward here. All right, let's get that straightened out. And then I think it's Shift and Z. Yeah, that's the fast winch. Okay. So that works out well for that. And then I can hopefully get these guys out here, delimb them. And of course not. Alright, so what I'm going to do is lower that, push this bad boy back, get them a little bit closer together. There. Shift. And now I'll connect them all again. Hopefully that'll work. Then I can pull them out this way. So I have a lot more control over it. Super realistic though. And then I should be able to winch at the same time. Get them close. Now I'm going to try and take these over just the way they are. I want them a little closer, just so I don't have the weird problem. If I can get these on here without delimbing them, I may have to take that tree out right there just so I can. These are going to hit here. Should kick them right around though. If I go wide enough here, get out wide, I can use this to push them in. But I'm wondering if it gives me the same amount. For, no, I gotta go out here. I do like this little ability to push these around. It doesn't like 3 trees, that's for sure. This little baby tractor is like really struggling. I have to remember to come up here when I do this, so that I can zing in here like this, and then it gets them close. Okay. Let's see here. Push this back. Come on a little bit so I can see what's going on. But if it gives me the same amount with the limbs on it, I'm not even going to bother taking them off. I'll just chop them down until I get enough up for the... You know, right now I'm not going to make the money that I was making off of individual pieces. We all know that. This little tractor is like, no. We don't like it. Just trying to get them close enough to take it. Well, I have to do one and then the other ones. I don't know. I don't know if it's more efficient or... No, it only gave me $1,000. See, it gave me significantly less. So, this is definitely not the most efficient way. It definitely moves the trees faster. But I think for me, what I may do is, I'll do this. Like, for example, if I do one at a time and then cut it into 2 pieces, I think it'll give me more. I'll try one and see. About 2 minutes left here. Whoops, come on. And that's it. Because I think what happened is it just counted it as the limbs on it. It didn't like it. So if I went down here, got this, and then got this. I'll bet you dimes to donuts it's gonna give me more. First of all, it always tells you in the thing to take the limbs off. I was trying to be a not so cool realistic farmer there for a minute, and then we'll cut her like here, and then I'll come down and I'll winch that part up there. I just want to see for my own sake. Let's see here. Where is it? 1, Oh, there it is. Because I think with it in smaller pieces, I may, like I said, I may have to cut them into 6-foot lengths and drag them over that way. Whatever gives me the most amount of money right now. Because, and I can maneuver them a little bit better at 6-foot lengths too. See, they tend to whip around a lot better when they're not. See that? They go right in here now. Yeah, because this will be my last tree. But watch this. I bet you. Yeah, see? That was double the amount for one tree that I was getting for two. So, that's what we got to do. All right, guys, is my parting gifts because my video ran about a minute and a half longer. We're on our way now. We made some more roads. We're extending it towards the store. My goal is just to get all the way to the store soon so that I can drive back and forth to the sawmill without having an issue. Always, look out for each other, look out for yourselves, and always look out for your family. And as always, I'll catch everybody on the flip side. Once again, like and subscribe, share. Check out other people's videos as well. Make sure you guys are having fun doing that. There's a lot of fun guys and gals out there that are farm simming. And, don't pigeonhole yourself into just one or two guys. Do it. Just check them all out and have a good day, good night, good morning whenever you're watching this. And I'll catch everybody on the flip side.